I'll be high strong. Just let me get a little comfortable. Let me get a little comfortable. I'm too big to be loved.
Hey lovers and friends, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time joining, I do hope you stay, you subscribe, and you become a part of Life with Munch. If you're a returnee, thank you so much for your dedication, time, and your effort. In today's video, I am doing a story time about how me and my friend witnessed an attempted robbery and somehow managed to save the day, as well as reviewing this hair and styling this hair and giving you tips on how to shop at Dragon City. Carry on watching and I hope you enjoy the video. This hair was purchased January 2019, and when I purchased this hair, unfortunately at the time, you know what, I never thought that I would be making a video like this, so I don't remember the shop number, but I can direct you guys. If you're using the main entrance, just turn to your right, and the shop is the shop next to the shop that sells formal clothing, men's formal clothing. It's the first hair shop just after that shop, and I bought this as a wig. It was already made, it was standing there ready to be worn, and the reason I bought it as a wig was because the weekend when I bought this wig, I wanted new hair for the weekend. I'm not going to be buying bundles and a closure and then getting someone to make the wig for me. I was like, I'm not doing that thing. This was bought as a 14-inch, but I have since cut it just a bit. I bought this wig for $8.50, if not $9.50. I can't remember between the two, but I do recall getting 50 rand change, so it was very affordable. This is a teapot closure, so there's only one parting down the middle. I'm actually okay with that because, like, I feel like opening many parts is just a lot of work, because obviously you have to flatten it every time you open each parting. So if I want this to be a side parting, I just move it just a bit, this side or this side, even though the hair will not be equal. The one side will be longer than the other, but like life is too short to be calculating every little thing. The hair is definitely amazing quality. Like I've said, I've had it for about 18 months. My only concerns with the hair is flyaways and a bit of shedding. Flyaways are easily tameable using either got2b glue spray, or you can use mousse. Also, the wig was a little bit too big, but like I feel like that's my fault because there were actually other wigs that fit more snug. But what I did do, I'll show you guys a clip. I went in with like an elastic and I sewed it inside the wig, so the wig does fit really snug. If I do this, the wig will not move because it fits me like perfectly. Number one, you need to be very vigilant. You must be awake. You mustn't be hungry, number one, because you would be an easy target. If someone goes down, you will fall over. You understand? You must be well fed, well nourished. You must have energy. Wear very comfortable clothing, preferably like a t-shirt and jeans or leggings. It's something that you're comfortable with, something that if need be you can run in it. That is including shoes, very comfortable shoes. So wear like trainers, or if you are comfortable in heels, baby, go with heels, my friend. Life's too short. But no, real chat, go with comfortable shoes. Carry a small bag and put only like essentials. If you are comfortable to take your phone, go ahead. And if you can get someone to accompany you, that's even better. Obviously, don't wear a wig. That's like a bad decision. Just go there in a bucket hat, your cornrows, a piece, even with your hair just out like that. If you can, don't even wear makeup. Like, there's no need. You're going to a Dragon City. Don't get bullied into going into funny corners. I have heard stories of people saying that when they're purchasing hair at Dragon City, they say, no, let's go to the storeroom. The hair, I've got cheaper hair for you there. Don't do it. Just tell them you will wait where everyone else is waiting, because there is a lot of human trafficking, as you know, so you just want to make sure that you are 100% safe and carry cash, sufficient cash. The last thing you want to be doing when you are at Dragon City is basically going to withdraw money that will obviously attract the wrong crowd. It can get extremely overwhelming. It's a very crowded place, especially because the working hours are short. They close at 3 o'clock if they have not extended their working hours, and I think they open at 8 if not 9. It's always full. You can go at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It's always full, I'm telling you, so you can't avoid it. And make sure you know why you're there. Yes, you can go there and browse and window shop, but you will finish your money if you don't plan ahead. So know exactly what you want to buy and don't overspend. The first thing I'm going to do is spray my hair with some water that's mixed with a little bit of conditioner, and then I go in with a generous amount of the Jane Seymour Curl Control Mousse. The really great thing about this mousse is that once you want to get the product out of your wig, you actually don't have to wash it or rinse it rather. You just need to dry brush it very thoroughly. As you dry brush it, you will see the product kind of flaking off almost like dust, and you know then your hair is good to go. I'm going to leave my wig to dry for about 10-15 minutes with the windows open. You know what? I realized I can't talk and do anything else. I can't focus. So I'm just going to talk and then I'll style my hair after this. We got to the park, we parked the car, and we noticed that there's a couple of people at the park. The people who are there to walk, the people who are there to jog. Some are walking their children in strollers, a pram. I think that's the English term, it's called a stroller. And there are people who are just loitering at the park, and then there are also like homeless people, you know. I'm vlogging at this point, and if you have not watched the vlog, I'll definitely link it just now and you can watch it. And I'm vlogging, so I have my phone, I've got my mini tripod, and I've got a fanny pack to put everything. And I'm a person who is very vigilant because I stay in town, so I'm like street smart, if you can say. And I'm always cautious, especially if I need to place my tripod somewhere to capture the moment. I'm looking for places to put my phone down. As we were walking, there was a bench, and initially I was going to place it there, but then I realized that there were people approaching, and there's like 2 people approaching us, like in the direction we're walking towards, and then there's one person coming from this direction, like from our left diagonally. Something inside was like, nah, put away your phone and stuff like that. So I put away my tripod. It's like I put away my phone as well, and just carry on walking with my friend. And this guy, then the one coming from this direction, he goes and sits on the bench. Okay, cool, sharp. And then the 2 guys walk until they get to the bench as well, and then they stop, right? So I'm a person who, like, I don't greet nobody. I don't know, because I stay in town, and in town, if you greet people, like, just don't do it, okay? And then my friend Saraneng, she's a very, like, she greets everybody. She greets, you know. So as we approach these guys, they greet us, right? And as they greet us, Tabaneng doesn't greet back. So I'm just like, why aren't you greeting these people? Because you greet everybody. But I'm like, I'm not saying anything to her. And as we pass these guys, like, we can sense that the energy is off. There's something that's happening here, but none of us are saying anything. We're just walking. We are like, you know. And then we walk a couple of meters away from these guys, and then we decide to turn around. Both of us turned around at the same time, actually. And as we turn around, the 2 guys, the ones who are walking towards us, they're now at someone's gate, and they're entering. Like, literally, the guy's like this with his feet. The one guy is still standing outside the gate. The other guy is like half of his body is inside. So this gate is like a devil's fork kind of vibe. So, and like the guy was quite tiny, and the forks, the poles in the gate are wide for someone like him. So, and like, he sees us see him, and we see him see us. And so homeboy just waves at us. He's just like, and he's waving almost like in slow motion, like as in he's definitely guilty. He's guilty of something. So both of us now are like, oh damn. something's about to go down. These guys are there to rob this house, you know. And so first instinct is to call 911, but we don't want to jump so that we're calling 911. So I take out my phone, which is my fanny pack, which is like around my abdominal area, and then I put it on speaker so that I don't have the ear against my phone to jumpy so that I'm on a call. 911 takes 5 million trillion years. Fortunately, ahead of us was ADT. So obviously we can't now run towards ADT because number one, we also don't want to endanger ourselves, because at the end of the day, we're there to walk and we still have a walk to actually walk. What? We still have to walk. So we don't want to like jumpy. So we're like, okay, so we discuss amongst each other that no, she will walk a little bit faster than me and go towards ADT, because we also don't want them to leave before we get there, because they were parked in front of, like, you know, one of those guard houses. Like some houses have like a little guard house, so they were parked in front of that house. So she walks towards them and I'm still on hold with 911. So I eventually catch up and then I get there and like Vele, I confirm the story, and then this guy takes out his radio. So we all there like shook, and at this point you can kind of see those guys, né? Because it's like a curve. It's quite far, but it's close enough for you to see. If you've got good eyesight, like me, I could see them. This guy takes like out his radio, he's talking to the people on the other end. So what they're saying basically was that no, he must just confirm that what we're saying is true. And I'm like, sweetie, these people are about to rob this house and you saying that we are possibly lying. Like, you can see we're here to walk. We're not here to try to cause problems. So why are we lying? But anyway, so they tell him to approach with caution. They will send someone over for backup, because obviously we don't know if these guys are armed or not, or what the case is, what the story is. And so we're like, hey, toodles, adios, we are leaving, deuces. So he drives towards those guys, and as he's driving, there was another vehicle approaching from the opposite direction. So there was another vehicle within like proximity. So we left them there and we left. And like as we were walking around the park, yes, we were kind of scared, because we're like, what if these guys find us and like, you know. But the fact that like there was that whole situation, it just alerted like security companies, because there were a lot of like other security companies patrolling, number one, and then there were also like a lot of cops patrolling. So like we kind of felt safe. And then we walked, I think we walked for maybe an hour or so. We get into the car, and as we're leaving, guys, did we not see these guys still sitting, loitering in the park? They were chilling like in the middle of the park, like on the other end, and we're just like, these guys. And at this point, ADT was still in front of that house. So, you know, and I'm just like, so they're clearly gonna wait until these people leave, and then they're gonna go and attempt again. And at this point, we're just like, nah, we can't be there again. We can't be like heroes again. We've done our part, you know, and at this point there's nothing really we can do. The security companies also have to do their part of, they also like have to alert the owners that, listen, we at your house and like this is the situation. And yeah, man, that was that. It was like quite, it wasn't scary. I wouldn't say it wasn't scary. It was just like shocking. Like, oh, in broad daylight at 9 o'clock, you were here. Clearly, they know these people's schedule. And also the whole 911 thing, the fact that like we were on hold for the longest time, we didn't even get assistance. We're just thinking like, what if it was an actual like, we are gonna die, we need assistance, what was gonna happen, you know? But yeah, that is the story about how me and Tabaneng saved the day.
I'm using the Got2b gel to lay my edges. In a normal setting, I definitely would have laid my wig first, then done my makeup after. But because I'm trying to look cute for the camera, my makeup is done prior. So what I had to do is just wipe off the excess gel that's on my forehead. But I also then went in with makeup just to fill in those gaps. And then I'm just putting this Duke to make sure that my edges are snatched, honey. To make my parting more prominent, I am using foundation and I'm applying it using the back of a rat tail comb. I got some foundation on my hair, so I'm using mascara to hide that, and then I am using the little side that has a brush just to blend out that mascara.
So if you want to break the hair, you just kind of need to fluff it out and play with it. But essentially the hold is quite like it holds, like as you can see, like it holds in place basically for the whole day. I just like it like a bit loose, and then I'm gonna also just put in some clips, look cute or whatever.
And lastly, to tame any possible flyaways, I am using the Got2b Freeze Spray.
I hope you guys like it as much as I do. I now wish I was going out for lunch or something, but I'm just here filming. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it entertaining, and I hope you learned a few tricks about Dragon City. If you did enjoy this video, please like it, comment down below, please share this video. I would love my channel to reach a larger audience, and I need your help in doing so. Road to 2,000 subscribers, baby. Stay tuning into the channel. See you next time. Bye.